Hey, what's up everybody? I want to show you guys, this is one of my favorite secret places here in Collier County. Of course, things change over the years, and someday this out here, which is like a hidden piece of Florida, someday it's going to be houses out here, communities, and this beautiful place we know right here, this isn't going to exist. But I've been coming out here since I was a little kid. And you come out here now and it's different. This is my gear here, but it's changed a lot, you know. It's definitely changed a lot. And you used to come out here, you wouldn't see a single person. Now you come out here and all you see are people on four-wheelers and people drinking and using drugs, and it's not what it used to be like when I was a kid coming back here. You come back here, you wouldn't see a single person. The water level is real low right now. But take a last look at it, because you know, there used to be alligators here. I think something happened, they took the alligator out. People, the water level is real low right now, but you come out here and some other time of the year and the water level is a lot higher. You can't really use the swing right now. Just one of those little places where, you know, when you were a kid you grew up around, or you did crazy things, but not anymore. This place back here can't last 5 or 10 more years the way things are going with construction. And the amount of people that come back here are going to make it where, you know, you actually get arrested for coming back here if you don't already. You know, it's really sad, but there's 2 of these lakes and they have islands in the middle. It's just one of those cool places, you know. But again, it's changing. It's really changing. Who knows how long it's gonna last. Who knows how long it's gonna last. I came out here to bass fish today, but there's nothing in the water since the last time I've been out here. Last time I was out here you could see the shad, you could see the bass in the water. Right now there's nothing in the water. So we're gonna check out the other lake. I got a GPS it. Last time I was out here with my friends, about 3 years ago, we got lost in the woods and it got dark on us. It was scary. It's not too big of a wooded area, but you don't want to be out here at night. So I'm sure this is a man-made lake, probably a quarry at some point or something for the cement company. But just gonna walk through these trails. There's 2 lakes out here. And these woods are scary. Trekking through the woods is scary. You can find all types of weird things. If anybody knows the history on these lakes, feel free to comment. You know, if you know how they was built or when they made these lakes, feel free to comment. I've been lost in these woods at night before. It's just a lot of memories here. A lot of memories out here. I'm gonna try to fish this spot right here. Okay. Seems like there's good grass cover. So, way out in the open. I'm gonna try to fish this bank right here. Let's see what happens. We're gonna try to fish this bank right here. I like this little bank right here. I'm gonna try to fish it. Let's see what happens. Okay. So far no success. I'm gonna try this little bank here. See what happens on this side. It's just, I don't even see bass in the water or fish in the water anymore. I don't know if there's something killed them or what, but definitely the water's not the way it used to be here. I'm gonna take a cast right in that hole right there. See if we can get anything. Put the camera down. Definitely it's not what it used to be. From other bass fishing trips I do where the water's clear, usually that splashing noise, if there's any bass, they're gonna, as soon as they hear that splash, there they go, there's a bass right there. Heard the splash, and it's gonna go out to see what the worm is, and when the worm hits the bottom, we'll pick it up. So sometimes it's good just to throw your worm out there and kind of let it sit. The bass will come out and see it, and the bass is going to shake it out. There's definitely some movement in the water, so there's a bass that saw that bait. Whether it bites it or not, it's going to depend on whether the bass thinks it's real or fake. But definitely that splash caught the attention of a bass. And it's just about letting it sit. Let's go for a cast, another second cast back there. I'm just gonna cast it out there, and boom, that splash that you hear in that wave of water that you see, that's what will eventually, if there's any bass in that area, the bass will follow the worm to the bottom, and while the worm is sitting, it's going to bite it. So you want to keep your movements very natural and very minimal when you first catch, because the bass already saw it and it's already shaking it out. Sometimes no movement is the best, and that splash into the water is what catches the bass' attention. Oh, there's trails all the way around these lakes. People have made them with their four-wheelers, and they're actually pretty wide at this point. They used to be smaller, but constant human interactions, you could say. It's a good spot to bass fish, but I'm not weedless. Some good structure right here. I'm gonna hit that bank over there and cast this way into here. This is all good fishing structure, but I don't want to cast from here because my worm is not weedless. Somebody had a little party here at some point, and they left their garbage behind. Just garbage everywhere. It's unbelievable how much garbage. That's what we do. We ruin the planet. Beer cans. Here's why I don't think this lake is natural. Obviously these little mountains around it indicate that it was dug up by somebody, but I don't know how long ago. So if somebody knows these lakes and they know a little bit of history, I tried looking it up on the internet and talking to old timers. So far I haven't got anything out of them. Here we go. This is a nice little area to fish from right here. I'm gonna work this area really well. Of course, if you're in North Florida, there's so much of this left, you know? There's so much of this left in North Florida. But if you're in Southwest Florida, it's especially in Collier County, this type of place is just few of it left, you know. Few places like this left. Okay. Yeah, the trail looks a little bit more wild. There's some ferns, a lot of air plants. It's just a little bit more scenic. when I was a kid, and I would come out here, I'd pick up ferns and all the weird plants I could find, and I'd take them home and I'd plant them. And I had a garden of a lot of weird plants. I used to have ferns and all types of weird stuff in my backyard. I would come out here and pick them up, take them home. Yeah, it was fun growing up around here as a kid. If you knew how to get out of town and do other stuff, you know. Okay. Trying not to get my shoes wet so far. Huh? There's a baby bass going that way. That tells you there's bass here. Oh man, I don't want to get my shoes wet. Okay. I saw a baby bass, so that means there's big ones. And I've seen bass in this lake before. I just don't understand why it's been so hard today to catch anything. Just the water's dead. The guy that was in the Jeep told me to check out the other lake. He said he thinks it might be better than this one for fishing. But I don't know if I've got enough time today. Probably a good time to GPS and see where the hell I'm at. I did not know about this trail. I've never gone down it. Da, 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 I'm loving it. Da, 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 da. They're not paying me for ads. So here we go. Back to civilization. I'm gonna GPS the other lake and I might go out to it. Of course, here it comes a little bit harder to walk. It's just dead sand. It just sucks walking through here. So there's a lot of interesting plants out here. Here's some cactus right here. Here's some cactus. Cactus. And there's another stretch up here that's more sandy. And there's a lot of good different types of like desert looking, just weird plants. Let's see if we can get out there and I can show you guys some of this stuff. Okay, according to GPS, there's another small lake out here. What's really nice about GPS is when I was a kid you didn't have that, and that's why you'd get lost so often. While you were going through these woods, you'd always end up lost. But it looks like through GPS there's another lake out here. It's a lot smaller, but let me see if I can locate it. And again, when I used to explore these woods as a kid, there's no such thing as GPS. So it was just all exploration, But now with GPS, it's a lot harder to get lost, and you can discover new things that you couldn't before. So if it's correct, there should be a lake around here. Should be a small little, ow, snap, that hurt. If it's correct, what I saw, there's a small lake back here. Let's see if it's, ow, I got something stuck in my shoe. And there's definitely a lake here. How would I have ever found this before GPS? You'd really have to get deep in these woods. But now with GPS, you can do it. It's dry right now. Yeah, it's not gonna be good. It's a seasonal lake. Huh. So this is it. Not much of a lake. I guess the water was high when I took that picture. Well, let's just keep exploring. There's a gate here. This is that weird scrubby habitat I was telling you guys about, There's just a lot of small, different and weird plants out here. It's just a weird habitat. And there's not much of it left either. It's all been destroyed. It's all been destroyed. It's the weird plants out here. What's weird about this spot is the elevation's pretty high and the vegetation's weird. It's almost like a desert-like vegetation. And I don't know if this is probably human-made at some point, because there's not too much high places in Florida. I mean South Florida. Here's some footprints for you. Right there. So if you know what these are, it could just be somebody walking their dog, I don't know. But that right there's a big footprint. It could be somebody's dog. It's 3 circles and a paw. Pretty good size. I don't know what type of animal it could be, but it's a pretty good size footprint. Pretty good size footprint. Man, it gets tiring to walk on this stuff.